There are not many people on the planet as successful as Peter Thiel. He's made billions from various tech companies and follow-on investments. He's a billionaire, a rock star investor, and a best-selling author. Thiel is the founder of PayPal and Palantir. He's also one of the investors on Facebook and an early investor on LinkedIn. He's a perfect idol for entrepreneurs. So in this video, we're going to tell you the best advice of Peter Thiel. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Finding hidden opportunities in targeted markets. It's one thing to be differentiated in your market, but if the market is too big for a small business to stand out, you could be setting yourself up for failure. PayPal co-founder and head of Palantir Technologies, Peter Thiel, advised startups, when you're starting a new business, you don't want to go after giant markets, you want to go after small markets and take over those markets quickly, he added. The most successful businesses have an idea for the future that's very different from the present. As an investor entrepreneur, I've always tried to be contrarian, to go against the crowd, to identify opportunities in places where people aren't looking. Invest in quality. Thiel says it's important for investors to conduct a thorough research about a business before investing in it to ensure that they're able to pick quality stocks. He advises investors to look at the strength of the balance sheet, sound dividend policy, and returns of a business to ensure that they pick the right stocks for investment. Look at its principles, but more importantly, look at the quality of the business. Companies with strong balance sheets can stand strong amid adverse conditions. If a company has a history of growing dividend payout, you can consider it a quality bet, he says. Build a solid culture. A startup is a team of people on a mission, and a good culture is just what that looks like on the inside, says Thiel. In the long run, the balance between creativity and best practices should ensure that the startup innovates, reaps the benefits of innovation effectively, and continues to innovate. A culture of excitement is what creates a company that endures, not just pay and perks. Beyond professionalism, PayPal had such strong ties between its founders inside and outside the workplace that they supported each other's ventures even after the company was sold. Among the PayPal mafia, Elon Musk founded SpaceX and Tesla Motors, Reid Hoffman founded LinkedIn, David Sachs founded Yammer, Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Javed Karim founded YouTube, and Thiel himself went on to found Palantir. Navigate your career. In his book 0 to 1, Thiel says that the most effective companies like Google, dominant in search for over a decade, don't have to deal with any competition, thus allowing them to take care of their employees and make great products, or so Thiel says. The same goes for individuals trying to navigate their careers, he says. That's something he wished he knew earlier when he was first out of school. Don't be a fake entrepreneur. I have to say, this is very people's favorite. How many people use the term without any real sense of what they're labeling themselves? So many times in non-executive roles, the NED will refocus the CEO and board on what it is they're truly great at. On many occasions, acting as a critical friend to the CEO means focusing on their skills. Too many spend too much time trying to be entrepreneurial when ultimately you either are or aren't. If you have to tell people that you're an entrepreneur, then the likelihood is you are what Thiel labels as a fake entrepreneur. Every moment in business happens only once. The next Bill Gates will not build an operating system, the next Larry Page or Sergey Brin won't make a search engine, and the next Mark Zuckerberg won't create a social network. If you're copying these guys, you aren't learning from them, he said. Success comes from planning. Planning ahead is one of the most important startup tips. Business people debate whether success comes from luck or design. Some popular writers and leaders emphasize luck and downplay the importance of design or planning in contributing to success. This makes many people think planning trying to shape the future is pointless. For instance, author Malcolm Gladwell writes in Outliers that success results from lucky breaks and arbitrary advantages. Warren Buffett knows that he was lucky to be born with certain qualities. Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates both claim luck played a role in their success. It's possible luck could play a role in individual success, but luck isn't sufficient to explain how the same person, for instance Elon Musk, Jack Dorsey, Steve Jobs, could achieve a series of extraordinary multi-billion-dollar successes. When Dorsey, the founder of Twitter and Square, tweeted in 2013 that success is never an accident, most of the responses were dismissive, citing white male privilege over intelligent planning as the biggest factor in success. However, while connections, wealth, and experience and luck can be factors in recent years, we've tended to ignore or overlook the importance of planning. In the past, people thought differently. From the Renaissance and in the Enlightenment into the 20th century, people believed you made your own luck by working hard. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "Shallow men believe in luck, believe in circumstances. Strong men believe in cause and effect." Love the art of investing. Thiel believes investors should take the art of investing seriously, and it should be the most important task they should focus on in their priority list. If one shows huge passion and determination while investing, one is bound to earn huge profits in the long run. Investment is not an activity to do on the sideline of your life cycle. It should be one of the most important tasks to focus on. The culture today does encourage us to do things we love, but sometimes it could be unprofitable. Investment is an activity that can bring huge profits if done with passion and dedication. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it well, he says. Know your goals. The difference between what we know and what we don't should be known to us. Things which others have already done can be helpful for us, but it will be a short-term benefit. But things which are fresh, which has never been explored by anyone, that is starting a new trend or growing from the bottom, would be an asset, and the result will be fairly yours and fresh. Think beyond dumb data, use computers as tools. It has become very fashionable to talk about big data and analytics, automation, but Thiel says computers should be seen as tools that complement rather than substitute human effort. PayPal overcame its challenges in dealing with payment fraud by creating a man-machine symbiosis between algorithms and financial experts. Thiel's current startup, Palantir, also uses a human-computer hybrid to blend digital intelligence tools with trained analysts. LinkedIn doesn't try to replace recruiters with technology but gives them valuable profiling tools. Have a long-term focus. Investors make the mistake of having a short-term focus on investing, which can derail any effort towards building long-term durability. Thiel's success as an investor seems to come from following many of the same principles that have made Warren Buffett successful, which includes independent thinking or focusing on monopoly businesses, which is just another term for companies with moats. Thiel advocates having a single-minded focus on very few companies that can become extremely valuable over time versus the spray and pray approach that most other ordinary investors follow to achieve mediocre results. Start small and leverage network effects. Networks unleash powerful viral effects, but success requires starting with small networks and then scaling them. An entrepreneur can't benefit from macro-level insight unless his own plans begin at the micro-scale, advises Thiel. Facebook began as a network for Harvard students, then all students, and eventually anyone in the world. Don't start with technology that works only at scale, it should grow with scale. Ideally, the potential for scale should be in the original design itself. Example, Twitter. Amazon began with only books, added similar products like CDs, and then scaled all the way. PayPal began with Palm Pilot users and eBay power sellers, and then kickstarted a virtuous cycle by paying early customers to sign up and get referral fees. Let us know your opinion in the comment section down below. This is all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video just for you guys. These were the advices from Peter Thiel.